with.
Yeah.
Babysit there when the sisters couldn't do it.
Oh, yeah. So they're my Sunday school teachers, and after I sang Sandra,
Dick Graupman.
and Sandra. So Sandra came up to me and she said, this may sound funny, but I had this distinct impression. She was kind of teary-eyed when she was saying it. She's like, I got a distinct impression to come and tell you that your grandfather's really proud of you. And at first I kind of got that impression and I shrugged it off and thought it was kind of strange. But then I heard kind of him like say, no, I want you to go tell him, you know? And so she came up to me after and just told me that she knew that Vestafar was really proud of me and that he was there hearing me sing. So that was really cool. And like Ellie, I felt him a lot with me. I just have a really good connection with him, I think.
Yeah. Didn't you get his ring?
They had their
wear
rooms
a
right
ring?
next to each other.
Well,
It was?
Their rooms right next to each other.
Right.
Which ring did you get?
we don't want to talk about that.
Yeah.
No, because I thought
No, he probably lost it.
It came off in the ocean
when
in
I was
Taiwan.
in Taiwan.
Okay.
In the ocean.
Well, you know.
But he had two rings. Josh has one, and Isaac has one. So I just wondered.
It was his
which one-
wedding ring.
Oh, his wedding ring. Yeah, because
And it
Josh
came
has
off
one and
and
Isaac
he
has
felt
one.
bad.
No better
Charles
place
will
for
fill
it.
your pain. His came off. His wedding ring came off in Lake Powell.
Whose?
After like
Parker
last
looked
year.
for a long time, but the ocean's big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The rings usually don't float.
Our parents, I think they take great joy in their posterity. We know that Dad wanted 12 children. I mean, he was looking for a wife that he felt could bear 12 children and that they could raise 12 children. And I think they even saw beyond that. So I have no doubt that they are totally in our lives. I feel them all the time myself. But they take joy in their posterity. And so you can know that. You can have strength knowing that in times of difficulty that you have many on the other side who love and support you, and there's real strength and power in that as you go through your lives.
Yeah. Jeff, do you want to say anything? Because I want you to eat.
Well, I've shared several times my feelings about CJ, but Carl was under the misimpression that I was an angel, and he would say that.
Genius too.
No.
A genius.
Yeah.
You would always call him a genius.
But,
Yeah, I remember
the
that.
one thing I remember is we were at a gathering at my place. I don't remember what we were celebrating, but he brought his guitar and he sang, and it was just so beautiful. You know, he was John Denver.
Yeah,
you know?
I love
mean,
that.
it was-
Totally.
He was.
I love John because of him.
Yeah. I mean, he could play that guitar, and he could just. That's the memory I want to remember.
And I'll say something. Jeff is a little bit. He'll eat the milk that's been there for 3 weeks, and he'll eat the cottage cheese that I look at the date and I'm like, no way would I touch it. I've told him, I said, you're like my dad in that, you know, you'll eat the buttermilk, you'll extend it. You know, that's good, Andrea. I'm like,
Well, I keep telling her I'm not from this planet.
we don't know that.
What planet are you from?
I want to share something that I really have appreciated over the years. Kevin came into my little place the other day and he looked around and he said, your house is so clean and organized. And I got to thinking, really, it was the home that we grew up in. For having 12 kids, we really always had a pretty clean and tidy home. And pretty much all of my siblings keep a tidy home. And that is not necessarily the case with a lot of people. And I think we really got that. It's a gift to be able to clean and be organized.
Think of all those children too. That's just incredible.
But I mean, Uncle Stu, you know, they had 12 kids and their house was not that clean. They didn't, Aunt Vera Ann and Uncle Stu did not have that gift. What?
I said, careful, they're right here.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's just something that, you know, is if you're good at it or not. But anyway.
Talking about Mom, I asked her once when I started having children, Mom, I have no idea how you did what you did. And because I was feeling overwhelmed after one child. I thought, this is it, I'm done. But I remember her telling me, she goes, just do it your way. She goes, we all have our own talents. And that's been a blessing as a mother.
because Mom was extraordinary in the way she magnified her talents, but it's also helped me and given me permission. I'm not anybody else. I've got my unique talents and gifts, and it was just a wonderful statement of support for me that I'll do motherhood the best I can with the talents God's given me. And I think Mom and Dad were both good about not comparing us, even growing up. I think they were really beautiful in nurturing each child individually, and that's remarkable, I believe. I'm grateful for that.